लंच के बाद स्ट्रीम में वापस स्वागत है। मेरा नाम है KMS90 और मैं पोस्ट या कुछ बनाना भूल गया। ना ट्विटर में पोस्ट बनाया है ना यूट्यूब में, तो अभी बनाने वाला हूँ। स्टारफील्ड के स्ट्रीम में समय हो तो जुड़ जाना और हाय बोल देना। पोस्ट कर दो ये, वहाँ पे ये, वहाँ पे वो। और फाइनली मेरे हिसाब से बस एक चीज़ करना बाकी है जो मैंने पिछली बार स्टार्ट में करना भूल गया था, वो है गेम टाइटल डालना इसमें। स्टारफील्ड सेव। और अब स्टार्ट रिकॉर्डिंग और लोड करते हैं। चार मिनट मैंने खुला रखा गेम। सेव कर दिया था पहले से।
Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. Here, browse to your heart's content.
सैम को का करना चाहता हूँ, पर फिर ये टायर्ड दिख रहा है इतना, उसके बारे में भी सोच रहा हूँ। ये तो ऑलरेडी ले लिया था, इसको बेचना है काफ़ी। बेच दो बेच दो। एक ही रखा हुआ है मैंने इसको, पता नहीं क्यों। एक से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए सही बोलूँ तो। ओ ये ये बहुत लो है, इसे भी बेच दो। ओह वाओ, ओह वाओ, 273। ओह शिट, बहुत ज़्यादा। हाँ बाई है ना, काफ़ी ज़्यादा चीज़ें चाहिए तो एक .27 कैलिबर भी ले लो, अल्ट्रा मैग भी ले लो, ये ले लो। हैवी पार्टिकल फ्यूज, यस। और अब सेल करो फिर से। इसे रखता हूँ, इसे बेच दो, इसे बेच दो, बेच दो। मेरे पास इससे अच्छा है मुझे याद है, पर फिर भी एक रखता हूँ बाई चांस अगर नहीं है सही में उससे अच्छा तो। नो मे बी अर्थ पिस्टल क्या रखूँ? 5364 82 यार। ये नहीं, ये रेयर हैवी है। लेजेंडरी राइफल है 111। बीम पिस्टल, इसे बेच दो। और आयन एक याद रखना है 160, तो इसे क्यों रखूंगा जब ये है मेरे पास शॉटगन 273 का। और शॉटगन बेच दो, इसे भी बेच दो, बेच दो। मैक शॉट ज़्यादा अच्छा है मेरे पास। ऑटो रिवेट इसे रखना है। 244, हाँ 293। 5 आउट ऑफ 6, ये 1 आउट ऑफ 6 है। ओह शिट, फिर से खत्म। बाय। ऑन में क्या पूरा ही ले लो। शिट।
Take a look around. Take a gander.
चल एक मिनट, भेज दो यार इसे। शॉटगन एक ढूंढना मुझे, इससे तो नहीं भेज। ये रहा ना 276 273 भेज दो। और आयन मैक्स शॉट 119 82 166। अब इससे रखूं या फिर 129 भेज दो। ये सारे भेज दो यार। जरूरत नहीं है इनकी। ये मिल सकता है पर उसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं। हाँ और कुछ ठीक है। टाइटेनियम और टंगस्टन ले लेता हूँ। टाइटेनियम नहीं है पर ऐसे एक है ना स्टिमुलेंस नहीं। सीलेंट पॉलीमर एक ही चीज बेच सकता हूँ वैसे भी अभी मैं। तो एक चीज बेच देता हूँ फिर दूसरी जगह जाना होगा मुझे अनफॉर्चुनेटली। यार इतने सारे चीजें मेरे पास बेचने के लिए अभी भी। इससे याद है कैप्लानी इन्वेंट्री रिसोर्सेस सारा का सारा बेच दिया ना। बहुत अच्छा। 6 डिजिपिक्स है मेरे पास। मेरे पास अभी भी बहुत ज़्यादा है सही बोलूँ तो। नेक्स्ट ट्रेड अथॉरिटी जाता हूँ। उससे भी सारे एमो ले लेता हूँ। ये रहा।
Do you have the trade authority looks to partner with local governments to find mutually beneficial arrangements?
ये बाद में करूँगा।
Down to business then.
बाय चांस अगर इसने दे दिया तो नहीं ये कैसे है अभी भी। तो बेच दो। अब ये है ना ये 3 83 164 82। ओ स्टोलन नहीं बेच सकते उन्हें। ठीक है $119 है यार। सप्रेस्ड हार्ड टारगेट राइफल। मेरे पास एक लेजेंडरी राइफल है ना अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूं तो। 111 2 out of 7 2 out of 3 सीरियसली सिर्फ 3 1240 वही ज़्यादा अच्छा। रिवेट को रखो या ना रखो। मैं इतना सवाल भी नहीं कर रहा वैसे भी। बेच दो इसे। 119 35 33 and 5 out of 7। 100 के नीचे तो मैं नहीं कर रहा। छोड़ दो। और बहुत अच्छे ammo light particle fuse cell weapon। इसे रखो। इसको भी ऑफ कोर्स रखो पर 1 मिनट रुकना यार। मेरे पास एक और होना चाहिए ना। हाँ 116 354 डेफिनेटली ज़्यादा अच्छा है। इसे भी बेच दो। और बस ये बचा अब। इसे रखूं कि नहीं पता नहीं। .45 कैलिबर कोई और इस्तेमाल करता है? अगर नहीं करता तो फिर मैं उसे रखूँगा। और कोई इस्तेमाल नहीं करता है तो ठीक है, मैं इसे रख रहा हूँ और थोड़ा इस्तेमाल भी करूँगा बल्कि। फेस सूट, हेलमेट्स, बैग्स, 250 लगभग पूरा कर दिया यार। एक्शन यूज कुछ नया नहीं है। रीलोड स्पीड इसे बेच दो, जरूरत नहीं है। तो +5 इसे रखूँगा। इसे पहनना चाहिए मुझे जब मैं ओवरबर्डन हो जाऊँ तो। बिकम 25% हार्डर टू डिटेक्ट। रखता हूँ, ये डेफिनेटली चाहिए। +5 क्रिटिकल डैमेज। इंटिमिडेट ज़्यादा करता नहीं हूँ मैं, उसकी उतनी ज़रूरत नहीं है। अब सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे हिसाब से यहाँ पे है जो इस्तेमाल हो रहा है। ठीक है, और अब बाहर निकलते हैं और अकीला सिटी में इसका शुरू करते हैं बंदे का, इसके घर में।
I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
No matter what happened, Sam, I'm in your corner.
That means a lot. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical Coe family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
Malta कौन सा?
Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun.
What was fun about it?
Up until then, I tried my best to be the dutiful son. I hated it. But man, I tried. This was a rush. It's a thrill. Lying through my teeth to customs, even that shady delivery guy. It felt like I was finally, truly living. You think? So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending.
Oh, no, yeah, no. But...
Not directly. And I'd tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did. At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Coe like Solomon? They just waved me through.
Most probably बॉस ने एडवांटेज लिया. एक नया बंदा है, इसे कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ मालूम नहीं. अच्छा पैसा मिलने लग जाएगा, तो हाँ.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. Managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up. Oh.
मैं इसके साथ जाना चाहता हूँ सही में। बस सोच रहा हूँ कि ये करूँगा तो उसका काउंट होगा नेक्स्ट उसका, या फिर मैं वापस इसमें जाके ये चूज कर पाऊँगा। चलो इसके साथ सीधे जाते हैं।
I don't even know how I did it. Pure instinct. But it wasn't enough. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table. Look, I'm guilty as hell of smuggling who knows what. And there are people I dealt with, bad people, that would recognize me. But I swear I did more questionable stuff for the Rangers, under orders, mind you, than I ever did as a smuggler. Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes, she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together.
Okay, you're probably a better person for it.
Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone... Well, ain't that something to look forward to? Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is... something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
सही में यार?
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. You read my mind. Here.
Neodymium. Okay.
Bye.
चलो एक चीज ट्राई करता हूँ, वेपन और पिस्टल है ना, इसको यहाँ पे डालता हूँ। होली शिट, ये 217 है। क्या है वो? होली शिट, 217 है ये। फिर भी इसके जगह डालता हूँ। चलो, मैं सोच रहा था वो वाला जो है ये कुछ 109 या कुछ है, पर वो पहले था एक और 109 वाला उसका अलग शायद। वेल, इसका नहीं हुआ तो अभी मुझे मालूम है मैं क्या करूँगा। speak with Chief Sugiyama.
Never wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere.
क्रिम्सन फील्ड को हमने हरा दिया.
Outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities.
अंकित भाई स्ट्रीम में स्वागत है और धन्यवाद 70 सब्स के लिए. कॉन्ग्रेट्स करने के लिए. वेल 70 सब्स. आपका कैसे जा रहा है अंकित भाई? कुछ वो अभी भी क्या बोलते हैं, गेम का नाम क्या है? रेमनेंट 2 खेल रहे हो या कोई नया गेम शुरू कर दिया दोस्तों के साथ? इसके ऊपर अंदर कैसे चलो? ओ यहां से एंट्री साइड से. Outlast Trials.
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Well, Outlast Trials भी सही बोलूं तो दोस्तों के साथ खेलो तो काफी मजे वाला गेम लग रहा है. और एक मिनट Get up.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
बहुत अच्छे. फिर से इसके बात करने का आ गया.
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and
वो अभी
thwarting
भी
the bad guys. Just walking around the
Steam
key
का
makes
क्या
my
बोलते हैं?
skin crawl. How'd you pull it off?
अर्ली बिल्ड में है ना? On the role buried my real personality deep down.
And you did the job anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping Sistef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't
Steam
as
early
much of a
access.
tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had you back, so I guess here's to Sistef.
70 to 80 tries. Thanks for your support, Sam.
Oh, shucks. No, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say,
कितने लोग
when
खेल
we
रहे थे
first
वैसे
teamed up,
रेमनेंट? 2
I
या
had a
3?
good feeling about you. But this, you really helped people.
2 लोग.
Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
इससे बात का भी हो गया. ज़्यादा समय नहीं लगा. अब जाते हैं. ज़्यादा खेला नहीं हमने सही बोलूँ तो. क्या बोलते हैं, वॉल्ट भाई ने भी ब्रेक लिया हुआ है थोड़ा अभी करंटली. वो स्ट्रीम भी नहीं कर रहे हैं. 1 हफ्ते से ज़्यादा हो गया मेरे हिसाब से उनको स्ट्रीम करे हुए. अब मैं भी स्टारफील्ड के साथ काफ़ी बिजी रहा हूँ. ये मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली फ्राइडे तक ख़त्म हो जाएगा पर तो ज़्यादा खेला नहीं. और प्लस उसी बॉस में वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है सही बोलूँ तो. वो बॉस का नाम याद नहीं आ रहा. मैंने आपको उसके बारे में बात की थी ना, उसका समझ में नहीं आ रहा. हमने एक और बार ट्राई किया था.
Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, I shut the gates, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer. And it does by a lot more open.
फील्ड वाला मॉड मेरे पास है ही नहीं.
Is there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower.
फील्ड वाला मॉड कौन सा है?
Nothing to worry about.
कहीं से खरीद सकते हैं क्या फील्ड वाला मॉड?
Allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
थोड़ा हील करना होगा अपने आप को.
I know you're
एड इमरजेंसी कितना है? 27 है. मेड पैक कितना है? ये काफी है।
Programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Thank you for crediting my account anyway.
ये कहां से गिरा है?
Please, drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
हाथ वाले के साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वो डॉज कर पा रहा था आराम से। प्रॉब्लम है वो बीम्स जो करते रहता है वो बार बार लगातार, वो वाला बॉस रेमिनेंट का, वो बीम से ही सबसे ज्यादा मरते जा रहा था मैं। ओह शिट, ये वाला नहीं था। बोलो तो वो मेरे दिमाग में कभी आया ही नहीं बीम को तोड़ने का। मुझे लगा था वो वाले जो बड़े ज्यादा बड़े हाथ जो होते हैं उसने तोड़ सकते हैं, छोटे वाले तो मैं तोड़ रहा ही था बीम्स, वो जो क्रिस्टल्स के साथ एक बीम करके बस चले जाते हैं। तो मुझे नहीं मालूम था वो बड़े वाले हाथ का भी तोड़ सकते हैं बीम। हील करो एक बार फिर से यार, भूल गया। देखता हूँ अगर वॉल्टन भाई को फिर कभी समय मिला तो खेलते हैं एक बार ये सारे क्या बोलते हैं सजेशंस के साथ। अब ये शील्ड कहाँ से मिलता है? अरे यार इतना खेला है और फिर भी इतने सारी चीजें मुझे मालूम ही नहीं गेम के बारे में। सही में मैं गेम्स को उतना ज्यादा एक्सप्लोर नहीं करता हूँ जितना करना चाहिए मुझे। सुगियामा, देखते हैं ये क्या चाहता है।
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
गन मॉड्स तो मैं वो वाला यूज कर रहा था जिससे वो फायर डैमेज कर सकते हैं।
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time.
वो वाला ही बेस्ट है। मैं क्रॉसबो इस्तेमाल कर रहा था, वो काफी ज्यादा डैमेज करता है, 700 800 900 तक।
Alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them. Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems. Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this.
कोई आइडिया कहाँ पे मिलेगा आपको? आपको कहाँ मिला था?
Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? You're right. We're not. Which means we're not bound by anyone's laws but our own. In other words, it's our system and our rules. Neither the UC nor the Freestar Collective will help you if you get into trouble here. Great. I appreciate it.
Nice damage
Not too
dealing
long
weapon.
ago, a
बहुत
strange and
अच्छे।
enormous ship
Crescent
appeared in
moonball.
Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It There's
ये
no
वो वाले मैप से
discernible
तो नहीं मिला
markings or
आपको जिसमें एक
allegiances to
ऊपर
any
एक
manufacturers
बॉस
we're aware
क्या
of.
बोलते हैं
I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing
उड़ते
with
रहता
some
है
sort of new
उस
deep
वाले मैप से
space
तो नहीं मिला है?
threat. Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but
मुझे याद नहीं निम्न
not
क्या
sure.
फॉरेस्ट वाला मैप है
So
क्या?
far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
और वो जो एक गॉड है उसकी बात कर रहे हो क्या?
Can't say for sure.
Big Blue Lady
Looks
वो है
worn,
जो
but
भगवान
not
है एल्स
cobbled
की कुछ,
together like a crimson fleet jump.
क्योंकि वहां पे हाँ पहुंच चुके हैं.
Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life.
जिसके
The comms data we
बहन
received
को हम
might
मारते हैं.
support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
वो हमारा शायद सबसे पहला मैप था एक्चुअल में, पहला मैप करने के बाद.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
ओके कुछ भी स्टील नहीं कर सकता. ये किंग्स का तो हम नहीं जुड़े थे, वहां पे हमने रेड प्रिंस को हराया था. वो गॉड के बाद हम जहां पे गए थे वहां पे एक रेड प्रिंस करके बॉस था, वो आग वाला. अगर आप पता नहीं उससे लड़े थे कि नहीं अंकित भाई, एक बॉस होता है, एक अरीना में लड़ते हैं बेसिकली. बीच में एक अरीना होता है, उसके साइड पेट होता है और फिर उसके अराउंड भी एक और होता है. और बॉस एक पूरा क्या बोलते हैं टॉर्नेडो बनाता है जिसमें जो आपको बीच वाले रिंग में फोर्स कर देता है. Oh. Unidentified ship. Sorry. Okay. ओ लंबा प्रोसेस है मूनबो के लिए. मुझे सोचा ही था वो जो मुझे क्रॉसबो मिला था वो उतना आसानी से नहीं होगा अगर हाईएस्ट डैमेज डीलिंग वाला है वेपन वो. तो डॉक करते हैं. ये डॉक करने का ऑप्शन ये रहा ना फाइनली. वैसे आपने कौन सा क्लास लिया था रेमनेंट 2 में अंकित भाई? मैंने तो वो डॉग वाला लिया था क्योंकि मैं अपने डॉग को पेट करना चाहता था. अब वो सही है कि उन्होंने डॉग को पेट करने दिया. आपने हील लिया था. मैं सोचा था वो सेकंड हीलर लेने की, सेकंड क्लास जो ले सकते हो. मैं अब तक वो भी नहीं कर पाया हूँ. यार ये एक अगर मेरे पास एक कॉस्ट्यूम होता ना, एक एलियन वाला कॉस्ट्यूम उसके साथ अंदर जाता तो बहुत ही अलग से मज़ेदार डायलॉग होता, फनी डायलॉग करने का मौका मिलता। पर अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरे पास कोई एलियन वाला कॉस्ट्यूम नहीं है।
You're human. Oh, we're human. From the planet Earth in the Sol system. Oh, clearly you're not. You're obviously human, but how are you here? We didn't know any others left Earth.
I'm almost sad that didn't work.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is
Second class
security
कौन सा लिया था
officer
वैसे आपने?
Mind Reader.
फर्स्ट
And
क्लास
this is
मेडिक है तो
Dr.
सेकंड।
Laviti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship Constant.
इंजीनियर
Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago. I see. As you may have presumed,
इंजीनियर
we're
वो
in a
एक
bit of a bind.
इस गेम में इंजीनियर कोई एक
Our ship has finally completed its near 200
मिनीगन
year
टाइप का बना
journey
सकते हैं
from
क्या?
Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been
turret
successful,
बना
so
सकते हैं?
your arrival is fortuitous.
क्योंकि इंजीनियर जब भी
Perhaps
दिमाग में
you'd
आता है
be
तो
willing to
टैरेट
act
आता है
as
सबसे
middle
पहले।
person between ourselves and the others.
हाँ जानता था टैरेट होगा इसमें।
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race, above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
ये बहुत शॉक होने वाला है जब इन्हें मालूम पड़ेगा कि ह्यूमंस बहुत ज़्यादा क्या बोलते हैं कॉलोनाइज कर चुके हैं।
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by.
वैसे अभी के लिए
Some
आउटलास्ट
even
ट्रायल
seemed
से
to
खेल
want
रहे हो या
to
कोई
communicate,
और
but
नया
couldn't.
गेम शुरू करने की सोच रहे
Of
हो?
course, we had no idea
Of course
that they were
खेलूंगा
being
Spider-Man 2.
piloted by other humans. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our
रिटर्नल
long
बहुत
journey.
अच्छा है, मजेदार
That
गेम
would
है सही में
explain
वो।
why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
रिटर्नल का ना गेम प्ले और क्या बोलते हैं बंदूक भी बहुत अच्छे हैं सही में, मैंने वो खेला हुआ है एक्चुअली। मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया था उसका, फास्ट गेम प्ले एकदम। और ऑनलाइन भी खेल सकता हूँ उसमें वैसे रिटर्नल को। ऑनलाइन भी खेल सकते हैं पर मैंने ऑनलाइन ज़्यादा ट्राई नहीं किया था उसका, क्योंकि मुझे ज़्यादातर सिंगल प्लेयर पसंद है, जैसे मैं कई बार बोलता हूँ। और स्पाइडरमैन 2 क्या बोलते हैं खेलूंगा ऑफ कोर्स, पर प्रॉब्लम बस एक यही है कि मेरा दूसरा PS5 कंट्रोलर उसका ड्रिफ्ट बहुत ख़राब हो गया है। मैं सोच रहा हूँ स्पाइडरमैन 2 रिलीज होने से पहले क्या बोलते हैं एक नया कंट्रोलर खरीद लूँ कि नहीं। और फिर वही है, वो 3-4-5 हज़ार नए कंट्रोलर में खर्च करूंगा, वो फिर से 1 साल भी नहीं चलेगा। इसको 1 साल भी नहीं हुआ है मेरे हिसाब से खरीदे हुए, ये जो नया कंट्रोलर है जिसका इतना बड़ा बकवास ड्रिफ्ट है। इतना खराब हो गया मेरे कंट्रोलर का ड्रिफ्ट। अगर ये हल्के से मैं राइट की तरफ करूं ना, पूरा राइट नहीं, हल्का सा, जैसे 2-3 मिलीमीटर ले लो, जैसे हल्के से राइट में जाना चाहता हूं, अगर वो इसमें करूं ना, मेरा कैरेक्टर लेफ्ट जाएगा राइट जाने की जगह। इतना खराब हो गया है ये लेफ्ट का ड्रिफ्ट। और कई बार तो अगर छू भी नहीं तो पूरा लेफ्ट जाते ही रहता है, जाते ही रहता है, जाते ही रहता है। मेरे पास एक्सबॉक्स कंट्रोल है, उसके साथ एक बार भी ड्रिफ्ट नहीं हुआ। भले मैं उससे कई बार क्या बोलते अपने लैपटॉप में भी यूज करता था। वो ये इसलिए क्या बोलते हैं, ये PS5 का जो इलाइट कंट्रोलर उन्होंने भी निकाला है ना, वो खरीदना चाहता हूं मैं। उसका प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो 16,000 का है, 16-17,000 ऐसे कुछ। भाई 17,000 यार एक कंट्रोलर के लिए। मैं बहुत समय से उम्मीद कर रहा हूं कोई एक क्या बोलते हैं उसे, सेल या कुछ हो जाएगा जिससे वो थोड़ा और कम हो जाए, पर ज्यादा कुछ आ रहा ही नहीं है उसका सेल। अटका हुआ हूं मैं इसके साथ। एक्सबॉक्स इलाइट कंट्रोलर नहीं है मेरे पास, नॉर्मल एक्सबॉक्स कंट्रोलर है, उसके साथ शिफ्ट या ड्रिफ्टिंग की प्रॉब्लम कभी नहीं हुई मुझे। बल्कि मैं तो सोच रहा हूं कि अगर पीसी में कोई कंट्रोलर के साथ खेलना चाहूंगा ना, मैं अपना एक्सबॉक्स कंट्रोलर पता नहीं कहीं पे मैंने लॉक किया हुआ है, ये पूरा एक्सबॉक्स ही मैंने पैक कर दिया था, वो पूरा निकाल के वो कंट्रोलर के साथ खेलूं, क्योंकि PS5 के कंट्रोलर के साथ तो मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं खेलूंगा पीसी में। वही है, बस वही प्रॉब्लम है। उसके वजह से मैं थोड़ा बहुत हिचकिचा रहा हूँ स्पाइडरमैन 2 का। मैं खेलना चाहता हूँ स्पाइडरमैन 1, स्पाइडरमैन माइल्स मोरालेस, दोनों मैंने खेले हैं, दोनों के मैंने प्लैटिनम भी कर दिया है। तो स्पाइडरमैन 2 खेलना चाहता हूँ डेफिनेटली। बस ये कंट्रोलर क्वालिटी कंट्रोल सोनी की बहुत खराब है, बहुत ही खराब। सही में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पे उन्हें ध्यान देना चाहिए।
You captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
ये ब्लैक फ्राइडे सेल का इंतजार कर रहा है अमेज़न में, उसमें शायद कम मिल जाए काफी।
So, here we are.
So a place belongs in a museum. Heck, it is a museum.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of
Black Friday में अगर मुझे एक अच्छा वो भी मिल जाए ना,
learn as I go along instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering what we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
आप कुछ खरीदने की सोच रहे हो ये ग्रेट इंडियन फेस्टिवल में?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have been
गेम्स के बारे में काफी बात कर
inadvertently
रहे हैं अंकित भाई, आपने कोई नई मूवी देखी है?
Ah, so they have a name.
मैंने बहुत समय से क्योंकि कोई मूवी
And
नहीं
it
देखी है.
sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our
Horror
behalf
games,
and
horror
help us
movies, not so
negotiate
much.
a solution, preferably one that favors us.
हॉरर गेम्स में अगर कुछ हॉरर वाला आ गया मैं वहां से भाग सकता हूं, मुझे उधर रहने की जरूरत नहीं है. हॉरर मूवीज में ऐसा कुछ नहीं. मैं इन चीजों में कर सकता हूं. हॉरर मूवीज में पॉज करो, उसके अलावा मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. तो हॉरर गेम्स पसंद है. रेजिडेंट इवल मेरा अभी करंटली फेवरेट सीरीज है असल में. हॉरर मूवीज ऐसा नहीं है कि पसंद नहीं है मुझे, पर मुझे डर लगता है देखने में. स्लैशर उतना ज्यादा हॉरर मुझे नहीं लगते हैं स्लैशर्स जितना एक्चुअल हॉरर मूवीज होती हैं. तो कौन सी मूवी देखी है आपने? ये स्लैशर टाइप का जो बोल रहे हो ना, जैसे कोई जिसमें सीरियल किलर टाइप का होता है, जैसे फ्रेडी क्रूगर या फिर जीपस क्रीपर्स ले लो. जीपस क्रीपर्स, फ्राइडे द 13th, और कौन से हैं वैसे टाइप के मुझे सही लगते हैं. टॉक टू मी. ओह, मैंने कभी सुना नहीं उसके बारे में, सही बोलूं तो.
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us.
Ooh,
Even if we
A24.
had another viable candidate
A24
planet,
काफी
we
अच्छे
lacked the
indie movies
resources to
बनाते
get
हैं.
there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here.
A24
Our
काफी
people
अच्छे
have
indie
no
movies
desire
बनाते
to
हैं
go
सही
back
में.
to drifting the stars so
और
their
काफी अच्छे
children's
गेम्स भी
children
indie
can possibly
गेम्स भी बनाते हैं
settle on
असल
an
में
inferior
A24.
planet.
I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
ये पागल है क्या? उन लोगों को बोल रही है निकल जाओ.
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilizations spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
सही में ये पागल हो गई है क्या?
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it.
चलो अंकित भाई, स्ट्रीम में आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. हमेशा की तरह आपसे फिर मिलता हूँ.
Give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Negotiate with Oliver Campbell. Okay. अबे यार सैम को कहाँ है? इसे थोड़े चीजें देने होंगे यार.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Ask away. Ask away.
कोई नया है?
Well, we managed an entire civil adult conversation the other day. I kept waiting for the fireworks. I was still waiting after she said goodbye. It was different. Good different. Let's talk about something less awkward. Like bathroom hygiene.
Okay.
Yeah, I was done too.
और इसे थोड़े चीजें देने ना. नहीं मेरा 249 है ना. यार इस सब चीज में बकवास है. I mean defensively. क्रायोमाइंड्स है. इन सब से भी काफी ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये 9 kg तो इससे ही है. अगर ये पूरा भेज दूंगा तो हो गया. क्यों नहीं भेजूं ये? कार्गो होल्ड. जल्दी से अपने उस में जाता हूँ यार शिप में और वहाँ पे डाल देता हूँ वो 18 जो है. यहाँ पे काफी घूमने का होगा. तो यार कैसे जाना है वापस?
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Wow, I've heard about you.
कहाँ से जाना है क्या? Yes, finally.
Just stay out of trouble.
Cockpit.
This is where I belong.
और कहाँ पे है? Throwables. शिट. यहाँ पे भी काफी वेपन्स है. इन्हें सेल करना है इन दोनों को. इसे तो डेफिनेटली सेल करना है. इसे पता नहीं रखूंगा शायद. पर अभी के लिए स्टोर ऑल. एक मिनट. क्या सिर्फ 4 का मुंह है? ये 3 से ज्यादा होगा. ओके फाइनली ये 240 के नीचे चले गया मैं. डिफरेंट जगह जाना है. ओके इससे एम करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. ओके इसके अंदर जाना होगा.
Welcome to Paradiso.
ऑलिवर कैम्बल से बात करना होगा. ये तो कभी भी एग्री नहीं करेगा. कौन एग्री करेगा यार ये जाने के लिए कि ये पूरा प्लेनेट छोड़ दो हमारे लिए? कौन एग्री करेगा?
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
do you have an appointment? I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy, so any outside parties need to book appointments in advance. Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business. I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too. Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
ओके पहले सेव करो फिर आई मीन सही बोलो तो ये मदद नहीं करना चाहिए फिर भी उन्हें ये प्लैनेट छोड़ने के लिए तो कुछ भी हो जाए कन्विंस नहीं कर पाऊंगा मैं यार रिंग ओ ये है फिर अब सेव करो
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Balom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Okay.
With a name like Paradiso, the marketing for this place writes itself.
Hello? I didn't realize Kiwi was letting people in here.
Okay, तू भी कुछ बोलना
This
चाहती?
is a boardroom, not a singles mixer, or whatever you're looking for.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi. Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone. Go on now, enjoy Paradiso.
मैं सीधे से देखना चाहता हूँ, वैसे बात नहीं करना चाहता हूँ.
Not bad. Not bad. I've been working on a new marketing slogan. Don't just imagine paradise. Live it in Paradiso.
I'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah? We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal. No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners around the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Oh. Nah, let's just get to the matter at hand. इन्हें कुछ आइडिया नहीं है.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Ooh. मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ पर एक्चुअल में इसके साथ जाना चाहता हूँ. मैं बस उम्मीद करता हूँ कि ये मुझे फिर से ऑप्शन मिलेगा ये करने का.
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
They can live here, but they would be...
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
इसलिए कभी भी एक कॉर्पोरेशन को एक पूरा प्लैनेट नहीं बेचना चाहिए फ्यूचर में भी. पर ऑफ कोर्स बेचेंगे फ्यूचर में. इतने ज़्यादा प्लैनेट्स होंगे हैं गैलेक्सी में, फ्यूचर में गारंटीड ऐसा कुछ होगा.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't. We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
और ये एक और चीज, अथॉरिटी के कोई अथॉरिटी क्या बोलते हैं, इनका कोई अथॉरिटी नहीं है. यही अथॉरिटी है. पुलिस सब कुछ यही करते हैं. किससे खरीदा फिर इन्होंने ये प्लैनेट? ऐसे ऐसे सिमिलर चीज एक्चुअली यूएस में डिज्नीलैंड में भी होता है, फ्लोरिडा में, अगर मैं गलत नहीं हो तो। फ्लोरिडा के अंदर डिज्नी कंपनी की खुद की पुलिस भी है, तो ये बस उसका प्लैनेट वाइड वर्जन है बेसिकली।
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
इसे मिडिल फिंगर दे रहा हूं मैं इस कमीने को। ये बोल रहे हैं कांट बेयर द ब्रंट। ये मिलियंस बिलियंस कमाते होंगे, ये पूरा प्लेनेट उनका है, बहुत ज़्यादा कमाते होंगे, आसानी से ब्रंट कर सकते हैं। ये जो भी कॉस्ट होगा उसको आसानी से ये दे सकते हैं पैसा उसका। पर नहीं, हर एक कौड़ी को क्या बोलते हैं, सेव करके अपने बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स को देना होगा, शेयर होल्डर्स को देना होगा। वो भी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स जो ज़्यादातर आते भी नहीं है।
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
जितना बक कर रहा है ना, जितना सुन रहा हूँ मैं इसको, और मुझे इसके ऊपर और भी ज़्यादा गुस्सा आ रहा है जितना सुन रहा हूँ इसे।
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
सेटलमेंट डील तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं।
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter is official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
We better be talking super duper hypothetically here.
Get hated that.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There's a lot of land out there for the taking. It'll be hard. Talk to anyone enlist. But it'll be theirs.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Save. अभी है क्या? अभी सेव हो गया। मुझे ये लोड करना होगा अनफॉर्चुनेटली, क्योंकि ये सैम को हेटेड है। मैं बस सुनना चाहता था ये क्या बोलना चाहता, मैं वो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करने वाला था, उन्हें डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं करना चाहता था मैं। अब ये पूरा फिर से
I just feel that we should be focusing on
सब
the
छोड़ो।
natural beauty of this place.
Loads more interesting
Not
things
our
to do outside.
amenities.
Not quite. Makes things
Yes,
easier.
sir.
I know, and more. We the parody. As such.
Yes.
No, of course not. The others spend it. Doesn't bother me though. I am. But given this, you like that? We run a premiere. As it is, we need to nip this.
Okay.
Ah, we're big. Well, that. Shame we can't. Now, tell me.
They
Yeah.
could stay.
We could even...
Sounds costly. Someone else.
Oh, I swear this. We own this planet. Imagine the landscape. No. Well, absurd or not. We operate outside, and we'd rather not. No, I'm not suggesting any. It's not our responsibility. We're being more a custom grave. That leaves the only. Oh, I didn't say that specific. Of course, there's no. But this, mate. And which proposal? They'd be hard pressed to defend. We may be outside. I'm sorry, but. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return. Though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There's a lot of land out there for the taking. It'll be hard. Talk to anyone enlist. But it'll be theirs.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial...
ये सुन चुका हूँ. ये एक सेव करने दे. और फिर आइस डैमेज कौन सा है मेरा? 279. यही लग रहा है. ये है ना?
Got something special.
एक्चुअली इसे नहीं. इस बंदी को मारूंगा मैं. मार. नीचे रह. पूरा समय नीचे रह तू. इसका इतना सुन के गुस्सा आ गया यार. इतना सही में. इन दोनों की बातें सुन के इतना गुस्सा आ गया मुझे. और ये ऐसे ही बैठ गया बस. वाह भाई वाह.
All right. All right, we need to talk.
ओके ये अब बात भी नहीं करना चाहता हमसे. बहुत अच्छे. चलो थोड़ी भड़ास निकाल दी मैंने. अब भड़ास ही होता है ना वो जो भी शब्द होता हो.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial...
ऐसे और करना चाहिए यार मुझे लोगों के साथ. बेंजामिन बायू फॉर एग्जांपल. उसके साथ भी ये करना चाहिए था मुझे.
Some of our guests think everything's complimentary. I've seen people walk away with towels, silverware, you name it.
ओके अब चलो. होप टाउन में जाना है ना. अनफॉर्चुनेट. बहुत कटार्टिक था यार वो करना. सही में उन्हें मार के मजा आया मुझे. Too bad
I think one man made all this. Nothing was here until Ron Hope.
और मैंने रॉन होप को मार दिया. जैसे मैं कह रहा था. Too bad उन्हें पूरी तरह मार नहीं सकते.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
बस क्या बोलते हैं जमीन में घुटने टिकवा सकते हैं उसे.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
क्योंकि वो इम्पोर्टेंट एनपीसी है. वो क्वेस्ट के लिए क्यों?
Here comes the fun.
क्यों? एक मिनट रुकना.
And I thought today was gonna be...
क्या हुआ?
I don't...
होप टाउन. ओह, क्योंकि मैंने उस बंदे को मारा इसलिए क्या? रॉन होप को मारा उसकी वजह से क्या ये?
To think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until Ron Hope.
ये लोग मुझसे नहीं लड़ रहे हैं. एक मिनट रुकना.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
तो वो क्यों, उन्होंने क्यों मारना शुरू कर दिया जैसे मैं अंदर घुसा?
Keep an eye on your valuables.
क्या हो गया है यहाँ पे?
Looky here.
क्या हो रहा है?
Pardon.
मैं देख, ये मुझे नहीं मार रहे हैं.
I can't believe Ron Hope's dead.
But we'd be dust, except for the factory. Off-worlders.
Right?
Nothing ever good
Yeah,
comes
I'm
from
on
them.
the list for the next spot.
Some of the underperformance.
क्या हो रहा है सही में?
This was literally nothing until Ron Hope came here.
You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist?
Okay.
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get... Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
दो मिनट देना यार. Getting shot when... नहीं है नहीं. Getting shot when entering Hope Tech. पता नहीं क्या ग्लिच है ये. ओके, अपेरेंटली इन्हें मारना ही है. ग्लिच चाहिए. बहुत अच्छे. क्या बकवास है ये यार. मारो.
Say your prayers, pal.
के बाद 2000 का है ना. उस बंदे को भी मारता हूँ. ओह शिट. ओके, और अब जाके बात करते हैं बंदे से. देखते हैं कितना पे करना पड़ेगा इनके लिए.
Wait, all of them? I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results.
वो आप कुछ हिंट नहीं कर रहा है, वो मर चुका है.
Oh, it's marvelous. Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
40,000 credits.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the pod for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Okay, 25,000 फिर भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. अब फिर से मैं जाके उस ओलिवर कैम्पबेल और वो बाकी दो लोग, वो लड़की को एटलीस्ट मैं फिर से मारने वाला हूँ.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Oh, सेव करो पहले. और फिर पॉलीमा में जाओ. उधर अभी नहीं. मुझे ओलिवर कैम्पबेल को फिर से मारना है.
Landing on new planets like this never gets old.
चलो जल्दी चलो. चलो फिर से मारते हैं इसे.
Just glad.
बहुत गुस्सा दिला दिया फिर से इस बंदे ने.
I hope your stay here is going well. Have a great day.
यहाँ पे फिर से सेव करो. अब इस बार किससे मारूंगा मैं? 11 it.
If you've heard about us,
Oh God, stop!
All right, we need to talk. Right now. You flat out murdered someone. I did not sign up for that. You gotta understand that we're representing Constellation, and when you fly off the rails like that, it's a stain on us all. I don't know what's going on with you, but maybe it's not a good idea for Cora and I to be traveling with you. I'm not letting you weasel your way out of this. You know what you've done. And hell, if you don't know, things are even worse than I thought. Against my better judgment, I'll bite. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm not sure you won't make the same damn mistakes again. Okay, but you've got to have lines you don't cross. It's what keeps us civilized.
Shit.
But that's hardly an excuse, is it? So please, just try and keep it together, okay?
What the hell was that?
मार Okay.
Have a great day.
Okay. ठीक है. अब जाके उससे बात करते हैं आमिन से. स्लो इसके बारे में भूल गया यार. इसके ज़्यादा अच्छे मुझे वो लगाने हैं, क्या बोलते हैं, रॉकेट्स, इंजन्स बेसिकली ज़्यादा तेज करना है. पर उसके लिए मुझे फिर उस स्किल में डालना होगा. ये स्किल का नाम क्या है? ये नहीं, साइंस, स्पेस सूट डिज़ाइन नहीं, बोटानी नहीं, एस्ट्रोडायनामिक्स नहीं, बेसिक वेपन सिस्टम नहीं, यहाँ पे कहीं है स्टारशिप इंजीनियरिंग, डिजाइन एक्चुअली. ठीक है. एक्चुअली नहीं, मुझे एक और चीज यहाँ पे भी करना है ना, भूल ही गया था. वेपन डिजाइन और कुछ और था. एक चेक करता हूँ मैं बाद में. कुछ भी करने से पहले वो पहले चेक करूँगा 2 चीज़ क्या चाहिए ये मॉड्स, ज़्यादा अच्छे वेपन मॉड्स बनाने के लिए. ऊपर है.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
उधर डायरेक्टली जा सकता हूँ मैं अगर सब.
Exciting times, aren't they?
अरे यार ठीक से जंप नहीं किया मैंने. यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक मिनट ना. ओके, पूरा हो जाए जल्दी से. दूसरा जेट पैक होता है मेरे पास तो ये आसानी से कर लेता. ओह शिट. नहीं पकड़ा उसको. बहुत अच्छे, मतलब लंबा ही जाना है. चलो चलते हैं. इतना समय बर्बाद किया मैंने.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to
complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome. I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Indeed. Thank you for being so kind and indulging me. You must understand how thrilling this news is for someone like me. Someone who suspected this encounter was, in fact, possible. Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way. Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here. Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. Ah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance. And I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process. Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything. Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
बेचारी तब से हिलने की कोशिश कर रही है। Divert power from. Oh shit, मुझे याद नहीं। मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया सही में।
Boy, am I glad you want some sort of alien or something.
मुझे बस 5% याद है। वाला कर देता हूँ।
I wonder what else is out there.
ओके, मुझे फिर से सुनना होगा। कहाँ पर है बंदा?
If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost came apart at the seams... Whew. Well, thankfully I never let it. Something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Good luck out there!
2 मिनट देना। मुझे अपने ये स्ट्रीम का चेक करना होगा। Okay. Reroute the power from port turbo pump to auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
I wonder what it's like out there.
Okay. Reroute power from port turbo pump. Auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Okay.
Found our little community.
Okay. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosure from auxiliary module system. बेटा नहीं ये नहीं ऑक्सिलरी मॉड्यूल असेंबली चाहिए मुझे ऑक्सिलरी मॉड्यूल असेंबली decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures ये रहा ना क्यों ओ ये करना है पहले magnetic flange pipe enclosure decouple from auxiliary module assembly.
In the constant.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
So how else?
अब next है turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Plasma runoff inhibitor. ए यार ये scroll wheel के साथ भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. 5%. ओ बाप रे बाप.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
सही में मुझे अपने स्ट्रीम का चेक करना पड़ा. मैं खुद याद तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं रख पाता ये. अब जाके कैप्टन से बात करते हैं. हमें क्या नहीं, ये डायरेक्टली कूदने की कोशिश करूँगा. सही रास्ते चलता हूँ.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Oh, weapons workbench. Yes. 5 out of 6. कौन सा नहीं है इसमें? प्रैक्टिकल स्टॉक वैल्यू बढ़ेगा, मास बढ़ेगा और कुछ नहीं, और वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा. और एक्सप्लोसिव राउंड्स explode downward into a cluster of mini explosions. Nope, damage कम हो रहा उससे. 6 out of 6 है. Momentum मोरी हाँ. Range और accuracy बढ़ेगा. 1 मिनट रुकना. Ammo capacity at the cost of aim down slide speed and reload speed. Contact with the drum magazine was even the sturdiest of armors. Explosive round क्यों रखूँ मैं फिर? Yes. क्योंकि मैं ये इंस्टॉल नहीं कर सकता. मैगजीन एंड बैटरी मॉड्स 2 चाहिए उसके लिए. 0.1 1.05 रेंज कम होगा. ये ठीक है, इंस्टॉल कर दो. कोई और स्किन है नहीं इसका. स्टैंडर्ड बैरल, लॉन्ग बैरल. रेंज काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है पर मास भी काफ़ी बढ़ रहा है इससे. रेंज और एक्यूरेसी ठीक है, इंस्टॉल कर रहा हूँ मैं. मोरी ओ मेन वाला क्या है मेरा? तो मुझे रेवेनेंट का है. हाँ ये रहा ना. मार्क्स 5 out of 5 मॉड्स हो गए इसके. ये भी बुरा नहीं है. क्या नहीं है मेरे पास? वेनाडियम नहीं है मेरे पास. बहुत अच्छा. इंटरनल electrified device that attaches an electrical burst of energy to Rounds pass through it. Install a lighter trigger. Please fire rate. Oh, accuracy पर उतनी भी कम नहीं होती है. ये ट्रिगर सही है पर shock charge. Yes, this would be good पर muzzle mods कीजिए. अभी के लिए ये इंस्टॉल कर सकता हूँ. तो यही करता हूँ. बाद में जाके शॉक चार्ज बैंड लगा दूंगा. ओह वाह. अभी कुछ नहीं लगा सकता मैं. ये है ना स्टैंडर्ड बैरल, लॉन्ग बैरल. लेजर साइट. Muscle. Damn nice. Internal. Overclock fire rate बढ़ेगा. Amplifier इससे और भी ज़्यादा. Oh यार internal mods 2. सही में. I already installed here. Nah. Standard grip, tactical grip. Thank you. नहीं कर सकता जो मैं चाहता हूँ. High powered. एक मिनट रुकना, एक चीज चेक करना है मुझे. गलत गया. एक कैलकुलेटर में कुछ चेक करता हूँ. 15 डिवाइडेड बाय 12.5 ठीक है इंटू 206.9 इक्वल्स 248. ये ट्रिगर लगाना ज़्यादा अच्छा है. एक्यूरेसी थोड़ा कम होता है, उतना ज़्यादा भी नहीं. और कुछ है? ये ट्रिगर मैंने इंस्टॉल किया था. बाइनरी ट्रिगर ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ. Default skin. ये डेफिनेटली लगाना चाहता हूँ. मैक्सिमम बैटरी मोड्स 3. मसल भी है ना. सप्रेसर. लॉन्ग रेंज एक्यूरेसी तो बढ़ रहा है मेरा. फायर एक्यूरेसी ना 2.2. मसल ट्रैक के साथ जा रहा हूँ. Definitely. वीज़ा नहीं, पहले तो ट्रिगर का मैं चाहता हूँ, एयर ट्रिगर। Letting drop. ये वह फुली ऑटोमेटिक नहीं कर सकता। सप्रेसर से फिर सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ मैं इसमें। इसका उतना ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकता जितना चाहता हूँ। मसल कॉम्पनसेटर नहीं, इंटरनल एयर ट्रिगर। चलो अभी के लिए काफी कुछ कर दिया इसका। बी कटी वेपन मॉड्स। यहाँ पे कोई रिसर्च का है क्या? यहाँ पर ही होगा मुझे लग रहा है, अगर रिसर्च होगा तो। यहाँ पे स्पेस सूट वर्कबेंच भी है, पर अभी के लिए छोड़ो। यहाँ पे नहीं।
We were never trained
मुझे रिसर्च करना है, रिसर्च। यार कहाँ पे ये ऊपर जाने का? इधर ये लिविंग क्वार्टर्स है।
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
वापस यहाँ पे आ गया पूरा गोल घूम के। Command level, I guess.
Nice to be back.
Just
अब पूरा फिर से गोल घूम के।
Imagine all those faces staring at you every day. No pressure, right?
Save.
We didn't. Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Really?
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
No, I didn't say that. Clearly, that's ridiculous. I mean, are you sure that was me?
Antique piggy bank. कमेंट हमारी ठीक है। इसका क्या करूंगा? ये मैं मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली बेचने वाला हूँ। 6490 का है, सही है।
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers. You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Okay. मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि यहाँ के वो क्या बोलते हैं, वेंडर्स का है? इंजीनियरिंग, एलिवेटर नहीं।
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble than ever.
मेंटेनेंस रेजिडेंशियल लेवल में ही होंगे।
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
ये यहाँ पे क्या वेंडर्स? Living quarters. Damn.
You can stand to drop a few pounds, and I don't mean a diet.
सारे के सारे पिगी बैंक्स उठाने वाला हूँ मैं.
Can you imagine living your whole life here? I get claustrophobic just thinking about it.
If there is ever anything you need from me, I will do my best to help.
Oh, Mahuti di Costa.
Great! How many more days? Months? Years? Before we find a new place to live?
I'm worried about Janet. I wonder if something is
Speak with Janet. ये मान में क्या यहाँ पर हूँ ना तो कर लेता हूँ इनका. मिशन स्पीक टू जैनेट का है. एक्टिविटीज.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out. Now that we know what's out there.
ना ये बंदा डेफिनेटली एक
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Okay, चलो इससे बात करते हैं.
Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation we're now in, roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I'm just frustrated. Still pretty terrible, even though we're now supposedly on our way to our new home. I'm still stuck here with the same people and the same job, day in and day out. Only now, we occasionally see other space travelers. I was really hoping we could finally settle somewhere, because then at least I could hitch a ride out of wherever we landed. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one. Well, one of them. I do have a sister on board, Julia, but I'm not talking about her. Julia and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen, but the ship ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it. Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. I'm just frustrated. Certainly not what I want to do. I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector. I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture. Ugh. Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship. And besides, Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here. Oh my god, yes! It's all I've ever known. But I feel a deep need to get out of here. I can't explain it. Maybe it was all those movies I saw as a kid. Green meadows, beaches, lush forests, mountains. I've always wanted to experience these things. And we were so close to it. Damn it! I could almost feel it. So yeah, I'm done with this place.
हम शायद इसे रिक्रूट कर सकते हैं.
It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
This ain't no prison, and if you don't want to be here, you have the right to leave. We'll get her to change her mind.
इसने क्या किया बंदे ने?
I don't know, but he...
इस बंदे ने क्या कर दिया? मेरा बाउंटी क्यों आ गया?
Name of the law.
We were so close to finding our new home.
Hey, yaar.
Hopefully it won't be too much longer now.
Don't be stupid! Stop! You're under arrest. I knew allowing...
I work hard too.
I guess you're smarter than you look.
मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया.
No judgments here. Been there.
Nope, nope, nope. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया.
Imagine living your whole life here. I get claustrophobic just thinking about it.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Lord.
Stop in the name of the law.
मैं क्या इसे क्लोज कर रहा हूं मैं. Done, na?
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. Imagine living your whole life here. I get claustrophobic just thinking about it.
अब एब है, वो बंदी का कहाँ गया?
I have lived my entire life in the constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Wow, I've heard about you, but...
So much to do. Unless you or someone else needs my help, I can make time.
प्रोटोटाइप इक्विपमेंट जरूरत नहीं है. अभी के लिए मैं जाके उससे बात कर रहा हूँ नीचे जो बंदी है.
You're lucky.
देख करो.
Oh, I've heard about you. Sorry, I don't need... I'm still stuck. I was really hoping. Sometimes I wonder... Well, one of them. Julie and I were... Sucks, but anyway... So... I mean, I'm the... Like, I'm great. Meanwhile, my sister... The kids, Is it that obvious? And besides... Maybe it was all those... We were... It's a long shot. But then again, sorry.
This ain't no prison. And if you don't want to be here, you have the right to leave. We'll get her to change her mind.
इस बार एप के बारे में मालूम पड़ा इस में क्या सीधे इसके साथ कमांड लेवल में जाओ. चार लोग. हाँ अभी के लिए पहले सेव करो.
My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine.
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
Oh? Set a course then. We'll go and take a look. Perhaps this will be the one. Then we'll do as the Paradiso group suggested and commission a landing craft to ferry our people down. I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we train someone to fill her role. But I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it. Say, a large quantity of potatoes?
Give this. ठीक है.
Yes. Losing her would mean one less person to help out, and we're strained as it is. We're all in this together. Have been since the very start. If she goes, then who else will want to go? We need to preserve our culture for the sake of our mission, and it's hard to do that if everyone leaves. Sorry, that's not going to be enough. If we're really going to do this, you'll need to bring me more. Let me know when you've got what I'm asking for.
एक मिनट, 50 potatoes कहाँ से मिलेंगे मुझे? दो मिनट देना. Where to get 50 potatoes? Okay. Apparently best जगह है अकेला सिटी. हाइन में है क्या अकेला सिटी? मुझे याद भी नहीं है. Yep. यार. Ship.
Now that we know there are other people out there,
है। इंजीनियरिंग यहाँ पे है, मैथ हॉल नीचे है। फिर से सैम को कहा गया।
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers. And to think all this time. Stop what you're doing. You're under arrest.
क्यों?
That's not how we do things here. Good. We don't need any more trouble.
क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? क्यों पकड़ रहे हैं मुझे? मैंने कुछ भी चोरी नहीं की है। $257, हाँ। रिसोर्सेस कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता इसका। यार समझ में नहीं आ रहा कहाँ पे जाना है मुझे। यहाँ से कहीं है, मुझे इतना याद है। यहाँ से फिर नीचे जाना है अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूँ तो। यही होना चाहिए। यस।
Just
Take off, Captain.
Undock.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, when you get a moment, can we talk?
हाँ ठीक है, बात करूंगा पर अभी नहीं। अभी तो मुझे पहले शायन जाना है। अकीला सिटी लैंड। Location of the क्या?
Word to the
ये इसीस कॉन्सेप्ट कहीं और चले गई क्या? ऑफ कोर्स चले गई होगी कहीं पे। मेरे हिसाब से कॉन्सेप्टली हिलते जाएगी।
I want to do your business quick. Feel free to look around.
Egg, potatoes. EQR ना? कोई potatoes नहीं है इस बंदे के पास। यही है ना शेपर्ड्स?
I'll say right up front that, well,
Aid. इसके पास नहीं है। ओके पर अपैरेंटली यहाँ पे बैठ जाऊँ 48 आवर्स वेट करो तो हो जाएगा, तो उसका वेट करता हूँ अब 48 आवर्स का। और अब इंतजार करो। मुझे स्क्रीन में रहना ही होगा पूरे समय। मैं ये क्या बोलते हैं, नेट भी सर्व नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि गेम स्क्रीन के बाहर क्लिक करूंगा तो ये गया, पॉज हो जाएगा। फोन में चेक करता हूँ। पोटैटो उसका कुछ और है क्या? 50 potatoes।
Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. I get all kinds in here. Take a gander.
Aid. Oh यार, oh यार 50। न्यू हैम्स्टेड का है। न्यू होमस्टेड स्टारफील्ड। ओके अपेरेंटली एक और ज़्यादा अच्छी जगह है, न्यू होमस्टेड टाइटन में, वो भी हमारे सोल सिस्टम में। चलो यार,
If you're looking to stay, Stone Route Inn will take care of you.
स्टार मैप सोल सिस्टम का है, ये रहा ना टाइटन, ये रहा। और एक नई जगह है ये।
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Oh, एक proper.
Scan complete. Welcome to Titan. You're cleared to land at New Homestead.
ये एक proper UC territory है टाइटन।
Always wanted to visit here.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Okay. जल्दी चलो यार। Oh, nice.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection. Happy to stay here a while. Bless the weekend.
ये नए जगह है जहाँ पे मैं कभी गया नहीं। होमस्टेड मुझे यहाँ पे ढूंढना है। कहाँ पे है? ये रहा न्यू होमस्टेड, एक्चुअल न्यू होमस्टेड।
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see this place still has the same charm.
We're out of Chunk's special sauce again. But trust me, the food's still great without it. Hello there. Welcome to the new Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks' favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food you know and love. So, what can I do for you?
अभी कुछ नहीं यार।
Thanks for visiting Chunks.
ये Chunks
It's
एक
one
और
thing
सब
to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience it.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
एक मिनट रुकना। मेरे कोई बाउंटी है क्या? हाँ, कोई भी बाउंटी नहीं है।
Well, what did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The Brown Horse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected from a backwoods planet like this.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll consider another Star Sap tour. Tell your friends.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
Okay.
Excuse me, Bill. I'm always looking to trade for off-world goods. Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you visiting New Homestead for the first time?
Yes.
Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale.
हाँ, वो भी देखता हूँ। पहले miscellaneous digipick, aid, और potatoes.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, ना?
This colony is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
एक मिनट रुकना, मैं दरवाजा बंद करने वाला हूँ। वहां से हिलेगा भी कि नहीं? वेट, सिर्फ 4 घंटे वेट करना है इसके लिए।
I still can't believe people actually live like this.
Hi there. That's a nice outfit you got. Maybe we can make a trade.
Miscellaneous. Unfortunately कोई digipick नहीं है इस बार, पर aid में potatoes हैं 3.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Potatoes.
Hey, if you're looking to trade, you've got it. I also...
Miscellaneous. Still no digipick. But aid. No potatoes.
Take care.
चलो कम से कम बहुत ज़्यादा तो इंतज़ार नहीं करना पड़ा, सिर्फ 4 घंटे। और सही में बहुत ज़्यादा समय लगने वाला है। 50 पोटैटो
Hi there. Welcome. If you're looking to trade, I'm happy. Please, feel.
फिर से कोई पोटैटोस नहीं?
Take care.
यार हर बार गारंटीड नहीं है, मतलब पोटैटोस, जबकि मुझे पोटैटोस चाहिए। गलती करी, बी दबाना भूल गया।
I'm always looking to trade for. Absolutely.
$8.44 तो अब पोटैटोस होंगे मुझे लग रहा है इस बार।
Enjoy the rest of your day.
3 पोटैटोस। अबे यार बी दबाना भूल जाता हूँ बार बार। इसके बाद एक बार देखता हूँ कि कितना अच्छी है।
Did you know the museum here is full of...
You got it. I also take trade.
Miscellaneous 41, पता नहीं पोटैटोस होंगे कि नहीं। चार्ज नाइस।
Cool, huh?
Come back anytime.
13 है मेरे पास इधर इसके हिसाब से। इसके हिसाब से 13 है। ओह 13 यार, 3300 चाहिए। अब 37 और मैं सिर्फ 7 बार में ही खत्म कर सकता हूँ, या फिर 10 से भी ज्यादा समय लग सकता है।
Hey, hi there. Welcome to my. Sure thing.
डीजी पिक और ओह 43 है, हो सकता है पोटैटोस है। एक पोटैटोस बहुत अच्छे।
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Did you see those wind turbines out there? Wow. I can't imagine living here. These people
That's a
sure
nice
are
outfit you got.
hardy.
Absolutely. Hopefully.
एड और इससे सिर्फ एक ही पोटैटो।
Come back anytime.
ओह 15 हो गया।
If you're looking, I'm always looking to trade. Sure thing.
इस बार एक भी पोटैटो नहीं है। 3 पोटैटो।
Take care.
18। वो ऐसे ही देते रहे यार, 3-4।
That's it. Hi there. Welcome to. Sure thing.
20 2 बहुत अच्छे।
Take care.
20 हो गए, 40% हो गया। 40% कर दिया। 60% और करना बाकी है।
I'm always looking at. If you're looking to trade, I'm happy to help. Maybe we can make a trade. Us.
काफी डिजिपिक्स मिल रहे हैं कम से कम। प्लीज पोटैटोज हो, प्लीज पोटैटोज हो। 3।
Come back anytime.
अच्छा रन चल रहा अभी। कम से कम 1 पोटैटो मिल रहा हर बार।
Hey, got any fan? I'm always looking to trade for off. Sure thing.
इस बार शायद ना हो। अब इस बार भी है।
Enjoy the rest of your day.
आधे से ज्यादा हो गया। नाइस, आधे से ज्यादा हो गया, आधे से ज्यादा हो गया।
Hi there. That's a nice outfit. Maybe we can make a trade. Come back anytime.
अब तक 10 भी नहीं मिले यार मुझे।
Hey, if you're looking to trade, you've got it.
Ooh, 5. Yes.
Take care.
चार घंटे करने थे सिर्फ, मैंने गलती से 5 कर दिया।
I'm always looking to trade for. Hey, got any fancy drink? Sure thing.
ट्रेड इस बार शायद ना हो। वो इस बार भी है।
Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're looking to trade, hi there. Welcome to my little shop. Maybe we can make a trade.
Miscellaneous. No. Trade. एक potato बस. Unfortunate.
Come back anytime.
पता नहीं कितने क्रेडिट्स भेज दिए अब तक अपने पेरेंट्स को हमने। इंतजार करते करते।
That's a nice outfit. I'm always looking to trade for off-world. Please, feel.
Genius, Digitex, Aid, 4 potato.
Take care.
एक मिनट रुकना। Aid, potato कितने हैं? 41 हो गए ना? रामेन एक नया लिया था गलती से मैंने। अब नहीं लिया, सही है। ना चाहिए बस।
If you're looking to trade, I'm happy to. That's a nice outfit, you. Absolutely.
Then yes, AG pick नहीं है इस बार। 5 1.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Word of advice: steer clear of the doctor here. She really seems to have a problem with tourists for some reason.
हाँ ये एक मिनट yes, with Juliana.
Got any fancy trinkets you want? Absolutely.
Miscellaneous Digipic. Aid. Potato. Okay, notes. ये सब तो कुछ नहीं करूँगा मैं।
Come back anytime.
Okay, कितने अभी मेरे पास? $46 ना? एक 4 वाला मिल जाए तो हो गया। हो जा।
Hi there. Welcome to my. You've got it. I also take.
Danius? Nope. Oh, finally, कोई potato नहीं इस बार। अच्छा रन था।
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool up.
दो, एक,
I'm always looking to trade for off-world goods. Please, feel free to.
Miscellaneous Digipix. Digipix भी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए होंगे मेरे तो अब। एक potato.
Take care.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life.
If you're hi there. Welcome to. Absolutely.
Miscellaneous, Team Digipix, Aid. और इसके साथ मेरे पास 50 आ गए मेरे।
Come back anytime.
Aid. ठीक 50 potatoes. तो निकलते हैं यहाँ से।
It's been a while since I last visited.
बाद में फिर कभी आऊँगा यार यहाँ पे। अभी के लिए यहाँ से निकलते हैं। और जाके उन्हें दे देते फाइनली। जुलियाना लूथर, इसे निकालो। ये एब भी है। अभी के लिए तो यहाँ से बस निकलना है मुझे। अपने शिप में जाओ। नाइस। और ये कॉन्स्टेंस को भी ढूंढना है ना अब। भूल गया मैं, कॉन्स्टेंस को भी अब ढूंढना पड़ेगा।
Doing all right, Comdrop?
कहाँ पर है कॉन्स्टेंस? अभी भी पोरिमा में ही है। ये मुझे कोई मिशन आया था ना कॉन्स्टेंस को ढूंढने का ये।
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Board.
We've got strict rules around here. Sure is nice to know there are other people out there. You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship. Now that we know there are other people out there.
Okay.
Just
बंदी यहाँ पे क्या कर रही है?
We've roamed the stars for almost 200 years. What's a little longer? Well, if you can bring me those potatoes to make up for our potential food shortage in her absence, I'll be happy to consider it. Thank you. I know it must seem silly to compare a person's value to a sack of potatoes, but as you know, our ship's priorities are unique in nature. But this will help make up for the lower crop yields in the coming weeks. I know this will make Janet happy. I just hope I don't regret this decision.
I think we should measure everybody in sacks of potatoes now. That Joe, he's an asset, a real 5-sacker.
चलो आप जाके
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be
कैप्टन क्वार्टर्स खोल सकता हूँ ये? शिप ऑफिस।
Imagine all those faces staring at you every night. No pressure, right?
Just because our equipment old doesn't mean
ना अभी नहीं, अभी मुझे यहाँ से भागना है। काश यहाँ से जंप कर पाता यार मैं।
We're trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
नीचे जाने का कोई रास्ता ढूंढ ये रहा ना। लंबा इतना आना पड़ता है उसके लिए।
There's so much more to learn about.
उस तरफ से क्यों नहीं है नीचे आने का?
You seem convinced you can help me. But I'll believe it when I'm finally off this bloody old ship. It'll be a miracle if you can get through to Captain Brackenridge.
Go on the next ship willing to take you.
Wait, for real? How? I thought I was going to have to escape on my own somehow, but if she's given me her blessing, that's even better. Okay, my fault for asking. Do I even want to know how many potatoes I'm worth? Ugh.
मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ।
Ah, well, at least it worked. Tell you what, if I ever see you again, remind me to repay you with potatoes for your trouble. Anyway, thanks for helping me. I know you didn't need to. Julia? Oh, she'll be fine. She loves this stupid ship. I've tried talking her into coming with me, but she won't budge. Like almost everyone else, she believes in the original mission. Whatever. I'm sure I'll hear news of the Constance whereabouts. Maybe I'll even come back to visit. She's my sister, after all. No idea. One of the techs who helped retrofit the grav drive onto the Constant mentioned a place called New Atlantis. Maybe I'll check it out. It sounded interesting. Anyway, seems like a good place to start, especially if I want to find a job that isn't farming. Thanks again. I'm going to need it. It's a whole new world out there. I hope we meet again someday.
ये बेचने हैं ये सारी चीजें, पर अभी के लिए पहले टॉक विद सैम को नहीं, स्पीक विद एब.
I wonder what else is out there.
Never seen a ship like yours.
इस बंदे का भी खत्म करता हूँ.
Hi. Hello. Oh, hi. Hello. You're the alien. Sorry, old habit. Let me start over. You're the person who helped us with our little dilemma, aren't you?
Yes.
It's fine. I'm just a bundle of nerves still. Things haven't changed too much since we decided to look for a new planet to call home. People still come to me with their problems and concerns. Abe, when are we gonna get there? Abe, can we find a planet with animals? Abe, I'm sick of this ship and want to be anywhere but here, and so on and so forth. It's fine, it's my job, but it's stressful, and I'm already a pretty anxious guy to begin with. Just ask my husband.
इसका जॉब क्या है?
Sorry, yeah. Deep breath, here we go. I'm Abe. Levitz. Abe Levitz, cabin manager on board the ship. So, I'm happy to help you with anything you need during your stay with us. I'm happy to schmooze with you anytime. Oh? Oh, you must mean the Yiddish. It's an old family tradition. The Levitts have been trying to keep it alive for hundreds of years now. See, we didn't think the language would survive if we didn't, so we charged ourselves with preserving it. It's a point of pride for our family, and something I'd like to pass on to others so they don't forget. Like my great-great-great-great-grandmother's latke recipe. People didn't know what to think. Here we are, minding our own business out in deep space, all alone. Then we hear some sort of garbled transmissions on the radio, real screechy, real inhuman-sounding stuff. Then you show up? People had all sorts of fakakta theories. Aliens, time travelers, you name it. We watch a lot of old movies, so... Anyway, it spooked the bejesus out of us, because we were expecting to find nobody. Me? Hey, well, there's not much to say. I take care of people here. I live with my husband, Daisuke. No kids, though that might change now that we no longer need to worry about resources so much. Instead, I get to spend time with everyone and their families here. They call me their bubby because I'm like the grandmother they never had. I may have had something to do with that nickname. Ah! Glad you asked! I coordinate cabin maintenance, plan activities, even help settle domestic disputes. It's a demanding job, but in short, I'm here to keep people happy. I try to keep both the kids and adults entertained. Scavenger hunts, sing-alongs, fun little art projects, you name it. We also have regular media nights where a historian, Julia Yang, screens old movies, plays music, and exposes us to other Earth media. Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself. Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you? I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down possible relatives. I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives?
बहुत पैसा है मेरे पास compensation charge नहीं.
Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
Okay. Talk with Sam को क्यों तो बता रहा है मैंने इसे कैंसिल कर दिया था. एक मिनट यार. मैं क्वेस्ट लाइन कर रहा हूँ इसका वो कहाँ गया? ओह इसके साथ जाने क्या?
Can you imagine living your whole life here? I get claustrophobic just thinking about
What? Hey! Sorry. Yeesh. Bite their head off, Abe, why don't you? Sorry, I'm just having one of those days where people expect big things from me and I can't handle it all by myself. What can I do for you? Mostly, I just need to find someone with a shit.
Yes.
I'll save you the I made the mistake. Now, I'm not gonna...
Okay.
Oh, yes. Let me get you the...
Let me get you. ठीक है लेकर आना. समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
I wonder what it's like out there, beyond our little community.
इसको एक्टिव करो. Speak with Abe और सिर्फ Abe वाला. ठीक है.
It's hard work keeping him. Mostly, I just... I'll save you the I made them... Now, I'm... Oh, yes. Let me get you...
इसकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? Abe Levitt's Starfield. ओके. एक तरीका मिला apparently. ओके. One zero. अंडरस्कोर 10 तो नहीं डालना है. मुझे लगता है इस फाइल में पूरा ये गया. इसका कुछ नहीं कर सकता मैं. चलो सैम से बात करते हैं अब.
I'd appreciate your advice. After our last talk, I just feel a little more at peace. a little more whole. Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob, well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora. And that's complicated. I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad, my early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories. She had these truly ancient cameras, like caveman type things. She had a room with a red light. She developed pictures she took in this chemical bath. I remember sitting on a stool, looking up at them slowly fading in, and it was like alchemy to me then. And that's all I have. Just glimpses like that. She banged up her knee real good in an accident. So she went in for knee replacement. Supposed to be routine, but that damn anesthesiologist dropped the ball. And one day Mom's fine, and the next, doctors take her away. Oh, yeah. It's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that. At his height, he was some sort of trade minister, a very prominent man in Aquila City. And after I came along, he stepped down to a lower posting. He still had a finger in trade all over the collective. I can't deny it. He sacrificed a lot to be closer to Mom and me. You know me too well, but I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing. Oh, I started to. Many, many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child, not worthy of what he was doing. I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man could teach a masterclass in manipulation. I mean, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that freight company was silently partnered with good old Dad. And the smuggling? I wouldn't put it past him to be involved. Very involved. He always did a good job of keeping that side of the business hidden from everyone. Especially me. So, set up some ground rules, like you said I should do with Lillian? I don't think it would work. But it might be worth trying. I guess I got more to think about.
यार इसका इतना समय क्यों लग रहा है कंपेनियन को शुरू करने के लिए? और ये वाला तो गया वैसे भी, उसका कुछ नहीं कर सकता मैं.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
अभी के लिए मैं क्या
How many?
कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन अभी ये सब मैं करने नहीं वाला हूँ. Based on lunar Earth's moon saying I'll learn more about artifacts if I investigate. ये मेन क्वेस्ट जो है वो बाद में करूँगा. अभी के लिए okay.
4 days, months, years of being cooped up.
Okay, पता लगाने के लिए अगर कभी भूल जाए तो. ठीक है. मैं करता हूँ सार्जेंट यूमी. थोड़े साइड क्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ अभी. सारे के सारे फैक्शन क्वेस्ट हो गए हैं. थोड़ी देर बाद ये कोई कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट हो जाए ना, फिर मैं मेन क्वेस्ट खत्म कर दूंगा. मैं बस कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट खत्म करने का इंतजार कर रहा हूँ. ये और सारा, इन दोनों का कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट बचा है. फिर मैं मेन क्वेस्ट खत्म कर दूंगा. सही में पहले सेव करो. ये लॉज में नहीं जाना है मुझे, तो यहाँ पे ही दिखा रहा है. मुझे देखते हैं, ये गेम पे भरोसा कर रहा हूँ. मैं क्या असल में यहाँ पे हूँ ना, तो सेव करो पहली बात तो. और यहाँ पे थोड़ा नीचे जाके चेक करता हूँ. ये रिसर्च स्टेशन जो है, वेपन स्पेशल प्रोजेक्ट्स रैंक 1 चाहिए. ठीक है, स्पेशल प्रोजेक्ट्स ही करना है ना. 5 more points, 5 more fucking points. बाप रे बाप. नहीं, ये करने से पहले मुझे पहले ये पर जब मैं अपना बना रहा था ये पहनना चाहिए था यार. भूल ही कैसे बारे में. अभी के लिए ये पहना हो ना. ठीक है, ओके. मुझे टाइटेनियम खरीदना है. ओके. ओह, सिर्फ 3 और चाहिए था यार इसके लिए. टाइटेनियम 24. बाप रे बाप, काफी चीजें चाहिए. मुझे चाहिए 3 टाइटेनियम, नहीं 27 टाइटेनियम, 6 यटरबियम. ओके. ऐसे इतने ज़्यादा पोटैटो कलेक्ट करने में इतना ज़्यादा मैंने ये भी खरीदे. कितने हो गए मेरे पास? ये सब बेचूंगा बाय द वे. डिजिपिक्स कितने हो गए मेरे? 34. वाह भाई वाह.
It's been quieter around here ever since.
अगर ये मुझे वापस उधर जाने को कहा इसने, उस गेम ने, तो इसकी सही में यस, ये वापस स्पेस पोर्ट की तरफ जाने के लिए कह रहा है। यार ये लॉज का क्यों दिखा रहा है जब लॉज जाना नहीं है मुझे? भरोसा किया मैंने इस पे। अभी के लिए पहले उसमें जाता हूँ, यूसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस। ये एक और सिर दर्द है। $262 ना। एक्चुअली हाँ, थोड़े चीजें बेचूंगा ना यहाँ पे अभी। लगभग पहुंच गया इधर।
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yubi was looking for you.
मालूम है, जा रहा हूँ उधर।
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? I hope we...
Resources. पहले टी वाला कोई चाहिए मुझे, जो ऑलरेडी भूल चुका हूँ मैं। टंगस्टन। ओह, पर जस्ट इनकेस टाइटेनियम भी है तो वो भी ले लेता हूँ। ये वर्बिटियम नहीं है यहाँ पे। शिट। लेनियस बेच दो सारे।
I hope we have what you...
एमो भी है इसके पास। मैं रिसोर्सेस के लिए जाता हूँ थोड़े और। कोबाल्ट नहीं, कॉस्मेटिक्स। फ्लोरीन, गोल्ड, हीलियम 3 नहीं, आयरन नहीं, लेड नहीं, सीलेंट। चलो अब एमो लेता हूँ। मिसलेनियस। एमो कौन सा वाला लूँ अब? केसलेस शॉटगन, ठीक है। एमो ठीक है। चलता है यार।
Back to it then.
टंगस्टन मिला, पर टंगस्टन या टाइटेनियम जो भी चाहिए था वो मिल गया, पर वो भी फुल नहीं मिला, सारे चीज नहीं मिला। इस सही में अगर स्पेस फोर्ट वापस लेकर गया मुझे, जिसकी ये तो क्यों दिखा रहा था लॉज में?
That's convenient. Kila City could really use something like that.
चलो। Oh!
Fancy seeing you. I was hoping to run into you eventually. I've got something for you. I'll give you 3 guesses.
A sack of potatoes.
Yep, it's a sack of potatoes. You know, because I know you were broken up about losing all those potatoes you gave to the Constant. No, dummy. It's some credits I earned to pay you back.
Oh.
It's not much compared to what you did for me, but I hope it helps. Here. Oh, I'm just working the front desk at a local accounting practice. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills while I take classes. I haven't decided whether I want to pursue a history degree or get into film studies. I've always been interested in Earth culture, so one of those seems appropriate. Oh, no problem. I wanted to keep my word. Anyway, I was hoping you could do one last favor for me.
Sure.
Since you have a ship, would you be able to deliver a letter to my sister Julia for me?
I can do that for you. I'm not. I mean, उधर ही होंगे ये पैराडीसो के ऊपर, पर बाय चांस नहीं हुए तो क्या पता?
Oh, good point. Well, if you do come across them in your travels, please give this to Julia. It would mean a lot to me. Let me just add a few more details to my letter. And... okay, there. Thanks again. Take care. So glad I'm off that damn resort planet. Life's never been better.
Isn't it? I knew you were upset that I left Constant. It wasn't an easy decision to me either, but you know I was unhappy there, drifting aimlessly forever. I hope you understand why I had to go, just as I understand why you had to stay. Things are going very well for me here in New Atlantis. I have a job working the front desk at a small accounting business while I take classes. I'm not sure what I'm working towards yet, but I'm thinking of either majoring in Earth history or media production so I can work on film. I know big difference, but you know I've always been jealous of your job on board aboard the Constant, and now I can pursue something like that on my own. I've also been seeing someone I met after striking up a conversation while getting lunch one day. Their name is Bodhi, and so far things are going well with them. Anyway, I hope this letter finds you soon. Maybe I can come visit next time. I hear of the maybe I can come visit next time I hear of the Constant's whereabouts. चलो ये वाला ही पहले कर लेते हैं. सही है यार, बंदी आ गई यहाँ पे. न्यू एटलांटिस जैसे ही पहुँचे ये आ गई. जैसे ही नहीं, पर मेजर हब एरिया के आसपास जब पहुँचे. जल्दी से.
But Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
कहाँ पे? यप, अभी भी इधर ही है. और जूलिया को देना है अब. और भी ऊपर है. हाँ हाँ, क्लासरूम में होगी ना वो तो.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
क्लासरूम कैसे जाऊँ? सवाल तो ये है, वो रहा क्लासरूम. जूलिया क्लासरूम में पढ़ाती थी.
Miss Yang said we are experiencing history right now, and that there will be books written about us. I'm gonna be in a book.
Captain Brackenridge says the future is bright, but I think the Constant was pretty bright too, so I don't really know what she means.
Teaching will always be a part of my life.
You're less weird than I thought you would be.
I wonder how many other planets are out there that we can live on. I bet there's a million. My mom and dad were scared when you came on board, but I don't know why. You seem okay. I bet you've been on lots of cool space adventures. Just like in the old movies.
So many people out there. I thought we were alone. Hello there. Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about. I'm Julia, the Constant's chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion. Ha! You must have been speaking with my sister. There's more to it than that. Officially, I'm assigned to the role of chief historian. Generations ago, it used to be lawkeeper of humanity, but that seemed a bit too lofty. While I don't think my job is as important as captain, engineering officer, or cultivation manager, it's still vital to our mission. Not much different than the previous history I was teaching. There's just a lot more of it now. There's a lot for us to catch up on. Scientific advancements, social studies, even pop culture. Geography is different now that there are so many planets. It can seem a little overwhelming at times, but we're getting there.
Oh. सही में इतने ज़्यादा options है.
You must have... Generations ago. While I don't think my job... I do. But sometimes it's frustrating to convince some people that my job is important, since it's not directly related to our continued survival. There was a time where I thought my sister was the lucky one, running the hydroponics farm and being responsible for feeding everyone on board. But I grew to like my work, and working with children is nice, especially since I'll never have any of my own. It's okay. I don't mind you asking. I'm actually proud of my choice. It's a great honor to give up one's ability to have a family so that others may. As you can imagine, a population limit is a necessity on board a colony ship. I made my choice long ago to give others the chance to have a larger family should they wish. Though, I suppose I don't need to worry about that now. Maybe it's time to consider it. Of course. Everyone was assigned their roles here. We don't choose our roles, since there are only so many of us, and every job is critical. Someone has to prove themselves either exceptionally bad at their job, or exceptionally good at another, in order to be moved. But that rarely happens. I run the educational programs aboard the ship for all the children and any adults who are looking to learn about Earth history. We try to have group sessions some evenings, where we read old Earth literature, watch old films, listen to music, and the like. So yes, I hang out with children and watch movies, but it's more involved than that. We historians are charged with keeping Earth culture alive, so that we never forget where we came from. Thanks for saying so. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know? ECS stands for Earth Colony Ship. We wanted a fairly inclusive name to represent the planet, and not a particular nation of origin. There was an old colony ship that sailed across the oceans of Earth from a country called England to settle on a new continent. It was called either the Susan or Sarah Constant. No one seems to know for sure, so ours was shortened to just Constant. Ironically enough, that ship also reached what they thought was new land, and found it populated when they arrived. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know? Well, we launched Tuesday, September 27th, 2140. So, about 190 years now. Would have been longer, but it turns out we have an ace navigator who saved us some time with some tricky maneuvers. We're the descendants of wealthy elites, intellectuals, artists, scientists, and others who left Earth in 2040 to spread humanity to the stars. The thinking was that Earth's days were numbered for a variety of reasons. Our finder, Rupert Brackenridge, had the foresight to plan for the worst. Thus, he constructed this colony ship to settle what seemed like the most habitable planet we could find, knowing full well it would take generations to reach. We suspected that we may have been the only ones to leave Earth, given that no one else seemed to have the same idea. I'm glad we appeared to be wrong. You know where to find me if you ever want to know more. Oh my gosh, really? I didn't know if I'd ever hear from her again. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, that's wonderful! I'm so happy for her. I'll have to find a way to go see her sometime. Thank you so much for coming all this way to deliver it. Thank you so much for bringing that to me. I can't say it enough. It was wonderful hearing from her again. No, I'm happy here. I still feel a sense of duty towards the other colonists, or whatever were considered nowadays. Knowing how miserable she was with our situation, yes. Some part of me wishes she toughed it out and got used to it, but I know that never would have worked. This was the right decision for her, and I'm glad you were able to help her. While I still can't leave, I'm hopeful she'll come visit me. I'm sure we'll continue to send messages back and forth, so we can stay in touch. Well, I was worried about her. None of us have ever left our people before, for obvious reasons. But hearing that she's safe and happy makes me glad for her. Certainly. I don't see why not.
Okay, सारे questions पूछ लिए.
Goodbye.
I heard we're going to explore space some more until we find a new home. But I thought we already found it.
यहाँ से नीचे चलो. और फिर यहाँ से फिर मैं.
Careful waving that fancy.
कुछ चोरी तो नहीं की ना. ओके. और अब जाके सार्जेंट यूमी से बात करता हूँ.
Hey Dad, want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku? That sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's called Space. Space is cold and dark.
How are you, Dusty?
Starships fly there like comets, carrying us home.
It's not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
Okay. अब जाते हैं वापस न्यू अटलांटिस. और इस बार मैं गलती नहीं करूँगा. ये लॉज भी बोल रहा है, तब भी मैं लॉज में नहीं जाऊँगा. मास डिस्ट्रिक्ट न्यू अटलांटिस.
Would you look at that? This place is something else.
Okay. Resources. Oh, 241. Antique piggy bank. Digipig. Trade authority को कौन ढूंढेगा अभी सही में.
Scanned as you enter the city.
चलो अभी के लिए फाइनली सार्जेंट यूमी से बात करते हैं. सार्जेंट यूमी है ना? हाँ. ये रहा.
After that business with the turmoil, it's good to get back to small crimes and petty thieves.
और मैं थोड़ा लड़ना चाहता हूँ अभी.
Oh, Captain. It's good to see you again, under much calmer circumstances. You wouldn't be here about the job, would you? Might not be worth your time, considering your rank.
मुझे लड़ना है. तो मैं होप कर रहा हूँ जहाँ पे भी भेजेगा मैं लड़ूंगा किसी से.
part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure.
Okay.
We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
देखते हैं.
All right, Captain. Just keep in mind, this isn't going to involve your usual level of excitement.
Okay, definitely.
No
एक बार ही करूँगा बस.
mind-altering terramorphs and explosions in the spaceport. Just simple, good old-fashioned police work. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business. The whole department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another. Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily, we've built a good culture here, and we hired some new recruits who were inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this.
अबे नहीं ये नहीं आ.
See you later.
चलते हैं फिर मास्ट. फास्ट ट्रैवल तो कर नहीं सकता मैं.
I'm surprised I've yet to see the inside of the security office. Here's over the street continues.
Oh, कहाँ जाना है? क्या? ये क्या बकवास है?
How's the investigation going? See you later, Captain.
Keeping the peace करना है, ठीक है. नहीं, talk to it. मुझे लगा था मैंने उससे एक्टिव कर दिया था क्वेस्ट को, apparently नहीं. Mass district.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
इधर ही जाना है ना. हाँ. ओह, यहाँ पे पहले नहीं गया हूँ मैं. ये लड़ाई वाला नहीं दिया इन्होंने, unfortunately.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work. We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them. No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are. All you really need to know is that we're here to serve and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything. That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry, we've got plenty of good people working hard. That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times. Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion, and there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same. I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you. Not even someone with your list of accomplishments can receive the proper clearance to know more. Nothing personal. They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for saving the city from a terramorph attack. Admirable. I bet qualities like that are precisely why you've moved so quickly up the ranks. But I'm sure stopping a terramorph invasion didn't hurt your case. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail. Of course, you're the last person I expected to be walking into my office, Captain. Suffice it to say, you're qualified. We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
लड़ाई होगी लगता
Take
है.
the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
Oh, या फिर नहीं.
Just the usual reports from agents in the field on persons of interest. Right now, the information isn't as important as who we're tracking. Good luck with the mission.
Okay. चलो फिर. स्पेसपोर्ट जाना है. ज़्यादा समय भी नहीं लगेगा, बल्कि मेरा O2 भी ख़त्म नहीं होगा. Agent Plato's package.
You know they have cargo holds from that.
आज हो गया. Simple वाला था. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but क्या कर सकते हैं. टेरामॉर्फ पे मिला था ये बंदा, तो उम्मीद कर रहा था कोई अच्छा देगा. 100 XP से ज़्यादा नहीं मिलना चाहिए.
Still have questions? How's the investigation going? Good work, Captain. Suffice to say, you were overqualified for this job, but given our staffing problems, I'm still glad you showed up. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? Oh yeah, once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC Security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he lacked exactly what you are talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Nope. ऐसा फिर से नहीं करने वाला मैं कोई जॉब, माफ करना। अभी के लिए कोई एक प्रॉपर क्वेस्ट देखता हूँ यार इधर। ना बिल्कुल नहीं, डिस्ट्रेस कॉल ये सही लगता है। फायर एट लाइन में अब मिसिंग कोरियर नहीं, रेड मैल एक बार कर चुका हूँ। विजिट आसियाने नहीं, और तो इलास विजिट वाल्डेमर्स हाउस, स्पीक विद रेने। ओह एक मिनट, साइंटिस्ट बाय डायरेक्टरी check out your ship's inventory. क्या? Okay. यह अजीब सा क्वेश्चन है, ये खत्म करता हूँ, 2 मिनट लगेंगे होपफुली। चढ़ जाओ ऊपर। कितना ऊपर जाना है देखे तो। और भी ऊपर जाना है अभी के लिए। ये है ना, और भी ऊपर जाना है अभी। शिट, ये है क्या फाइनली? ओह शिट,
Ouch. That didn't go well.
Definitely didn't. पर यहाँ पे उतरता हूँ। देखे तो क्या देखना है यहाँ पे फाइनली। ओके, मुझे लगा नया वेपन कोई आ गया इधर। Weapon, Barrett personal slate 1। ये कुछ काम का नहीं है, ये पता नहीं क्यों है। और मैं क्या, ये डिस्ट्रेस कॉल सही है। तो फिर कहीं भी जाने से पहले सेव करता हूँ। Dirty Biz, holy shit। ओके, ये वाले से जाना है ना। जूम कहाँ गया? नाम क्या है? जोस्मा। ओके, जंप। जोस्मा 5। इधर कुछ भी नहीं है। स्कैन भी करो तो कोई एक्सट्रीम एनवायरनमेंट, कोई क्रिस्टलाइन है या तो काफ़ी चीज़ें यहाँ पे। ये लग रहा है यहाँ पे कुछ हो सकता है। नप, यहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं है। जब अब यहाँ से मैं अगले वाले में जा सकता हूँ। मुझे लगता है जाते ही लड़ाई होगी। गलती करी मैंने।
Emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Keys 3. End of message.
Okay. Crucible. लैंड करते हैं। तो अब स्ट्रीम यहाँ पर ही बंद करता हूँ। काफ़ी देर हो गई आज, काफ़ी समय हो गया मुझे आज के लिए। कल मैं मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली स्ट्रीम ना करूँ, थोड़ा काम है मुझे, बिज़ी रहूँगा। तो फिर अगली बार फ्राइडे मिलते हो। मैं उम्मीद ये ऑनलाइन भी चेक करूँगा सैम को कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट करने के लिए मुझे क्या करना होगा। एक बार सैम को और सारा के कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट हो जाए, फिर मैं मेन क्वेस्ट ख़त्म करके ये गेम अभी के लिए बंद करना चाहता हूँ। काफ़ी हो गया, तो इसलिए बस वही ऑनलाइन चेक करना होगा। पर अंकित भाई और उसके अलावा जो कोई भी स्ट्रीम में जुड़े, आज 3 लोग स्ट्रीम में जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं आपसे अब फ्राइडे मिलता हूँ, तब तक के लिए